Hey guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video, I'm going to show you how you can apply an e-entry visa for India step by step online. Before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe right now. And also I would like to clarify, neither I'm an immigration consultant, nor I'm a government body. So in case you take anything out of this, you do it at your own risk. Alright guys, so let's proceed. So guys, Government of India has launched this e-entry visa process. So this is specifically for the people, those who have some linkage to India. Like let's say you were an Indian citizen before, you have given up your Indian citizenship and you have not yet got your OCI card and you want to travel, you can use an e-entry visa. Similarly, if your parents were Indian citizens, but you are OCI and you don't have OCI yet, and if your spouse, partner, they were OCI or if they are Indian citizens and you don't have OCI, so in this situation you can use it. So we are gonna go through that. Okay. So once you are ready, so if you qualify for e-entry in these circumstances, you can use this. Otherwise, you can go for e-tourist. Okay. Both however are more or less similar. And both do not allow you to work. Okay. So once you're ready, click on apply for an e-visa. And all the information you see in this video is gonna be sample. When you do it, you do it as per your own case. Nationality, okay. Some conditions for Canadian national that you should not belong to any military, police, or security agency. Otherwise, you have to apply for a regular visa. Passport type, I select ordinary. Port of arrival, I select Delhi. Date of birth, do it as per your own case. Email ID, do it proper, right, guys? Because that is where they will send it to you. I'm just putting sample to proper email ID, and any information you enter, check it 2 times, at least 2 times. So I'm going to select the entry visa. Yes. See, they have given for person of Indian origin who are yet in possession of an OCI card, and for spouse children of an Indian person of Indian origin, OCI card holder. Okay. So I select this. I will tell you a very common situation, like you have applied for your OCI card, but it takes time. Meanwhile, you have some urgency to travel India on your foreign passport because your Indian passport is surrendered already. Use this one. Okay, 3 months multiple entry file. Expected date of arrival. Yes, click on continue. See, now it's showing the document showing passport, copy of voter ID, Indian passport of parent, spouse who is a citizen of India, copy of cancelled surrender Indian passport with surrendered certificate for those who have surrendered Indian passport after. In case of person of Indian origin, copy of OCI bank. Yeah. So basically, whatever circumstances they defined, you should have a document for that. Copy of birth, marriage certificate. Okay, fine. All right. Surname, do it as per your own case. Given name, do it as per your own case. Have you ever checked your change your name? If yes, check that and give it details. I assume never, so no need. Town, city of birth. I'm putting some sample. Citizenship national ID number. If not applicable, put NA. So I put NA. Religion. Selecting the visible land animal. All on hand. I don't have that. Education qualification. Let's say graduate. Qualification required from college, university. University. Toronto. It's a very renowned university. Did you require nationality by birth or natural I select birth? Have you for at least 2 years in the country where you're applying the visa? I select yes. Passport number. Do it as per your case. Any detail you enter, make sure to check it multiple times. Place of issue, let's say follow, date of issue, date of expiry. Typically 10 years, right? Any other passport identity certificate, I select no, but Canada does allow dual nationality. So if you have dual nationality, provide that information. Next, it's going towards the family details, your present address. Oh, you have to be outside of India when you apply, of course. So what your current address, phone number, mobile number. Like if your permanent address is same, then check this. It will be copied it over. If not, you can type also. Father detail, name, nationality, previous nationality. That's not mandatory. So I'm saying place of birth, country, region of birth, mother name. Let's say Steph with me. Nationality, US nationality, place of birth. Let's say a month. Applicant marital status. Let's say a single. Where your parents, grandparents, paternal, maternal, Pakistan national or belong to Pakistan held areas. I select me. Present occupation. Let's say you are an engineer. Let's say Toronto engine. Designation. Let's say support engineer. Address of your employer. Of course, you know that. Phone number. Of course, you know that. Past occupation, if any. So I'm leaving it. But if you have, definitely provide. Are you in military, semi-military, police, security organization? I select no. But if you have, definitely provide that information. And you should have some patience also while the page navigates, because it's going to put the data in the database and then it's going to take you. Okay. Definitely, to be honest, guys, I like India's e-visa option. In fact, when I had got my citizenship in 2018, before I could get my OCI, I too had used this e-visa facility and I had traveled using that because I had to attend a family function and I had surrendered my passport, Indian passport, and after coming back, I applied for OCI and then I had got it. Okay. So what happens is, like, once this process is completed, you get an email. Okay. After it's approved, of course, you can come back to the site and you can check the status also. And then you can download the ETA. Physical printout is very important. Carry it to the airline. Airline will allow you in, and once you reach there, hand it over to the immigration officers and they'll stamp it on your passport. Of course, they will connect you back to places to be visited. Let's say you're gonna visit New Delhi, Noida. Have you booked any room in hotel, resort, etc. through any tour operator? I select no, because in this case, when you are going to meet your relatives, why will you stay at hotel? Your relatives generally will not allow. To me also, they did not allow, to be honest. Please choose document based on which entry visa applied. Okay. So let's say you let's say in the situation like you were a former Indian national and you have surrendered your passport and those. Okay, select the country where your birth marriage certificate was issued. Let's say India, expected port of exit. So I select again New Delhi, favorite location. I like so many things about Delhi, not just its pollution. I hate that, to be honest. Have you visited it before? Okay. So if you have visited, put yes. If you have not, okay. Now a lot of you will have questions that first I was a citizen, now I am not. So I had lived in India as a citizen, but never have gone there as a visitor. So I had personally confirmed it with uh, e-visa support. I have made a video also where I've shown you the email I have got from them. So that's why I'm selecting now. Has permission to visit or extend a previously refused? I select now. Country visited in last 10 years. Okay. So whatever you have visited, provide that information. Canada, United States of America. SAR country visit. Has the SAR country accepted your in the past 3 years? I select no. Reference. Reference name in India. So if you're going to meet your relatives, you have their name, right? So I'll just choose to give the name Jatin Sharma. I don't know anyone named Jatin Sharma. This was just an example. Date. Let's in Delhi. District. Election. Wow. I did not really had that. Reference limit kind of, but yeah, I have so many. Let's say Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams. Address. Of course, you know the address. Once you are ready, click on Save Continue. So guys, while you're watching this video, if you haven't clicked on the subscribe button, please do it, guys. It's late night and I'm working it for you guys. So guys, next they ask for security questions. So uh, this is the page where you reach. So first it's asking if you have ever been arrested, prosecuted in any country. So I'm putting no, but you read and then understand. Like these are the security questions and very important. If you put any wrong information and they find, you could be denied entry and there could be other consequences too. So once you are through this, go there, click on save and continue. Now you have to upload your photo. Next it will ask you to upload your passport and all other mandatory documents that we had selected earlier. And then it will take you for the payment. Of course, I'm not going to pay. This is a sample application. And once you complete the payment, it goes for the processing. And in case it is granted, you are all good to go. So that is how it works, guys. Let me know what you feel about it. Thanks for watching this and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.